Everybody sing along. If you're sexy and you know it, clap your Yo, this is Nappy Boy Radio live with your boy T-Pain. We love rap music. Listen, we got a caller on line one. Caller, what's your problem?
Hello. I'm on the radio with T-Pain.
How's it going?
It ain't going good. My girl ain't doing the thing she used to do at all.
I got just what you need. Brand new Chris Brown, T-Pain. You heard it here first. Nappy Boy Radio. We love you.
She want that loving, kiss, kiss, kiss. She fantasize about getting with me. They hating on me, this smile is so fine. They can tell me. She want that loving, kiss, kiss. She fantasize about getting with me. They hating on me, this smile is so fine. They can tell me. I'm a country boy from Tappahannock. VA is where I reside, so shawty understand it. And I know I just turned 18 and I get a little mannish. And you see this bandana hanging, that means I'm like a bandit, like a bandit. I got paper, girl, the Lamborghini with the spider seats. You never seen it, so get it, shout it. We parking lot pimping in my dome, and I know what you want. I got the remedy, you feeling me? So why is you hating on my anatomy? It's bird-like, yeah, you heard right. Girl, I'm the king, so that means I'm fly. If you with it, girl, get it poppin'. Grow with me, ain't no stopping. So get it, shout it. We parking lot, baby, in my dome. I know what you want.
This is your boy DJ Pain. I gotta get out of here, man. I just wanna leave with, if you ain't got it by now, then you just ain't getting it.
Let's go, Nappy Boy.
Hey.
And Pretty Boy.
Hey.
Nappy Boy.
Hey.
And Pretty Boy. Boy, say Nappy Boy.
Hit us up, man.
And Pretty Boy.
850-321-8692. 804-698-5430. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Comedy Half Hour Show, hosted and produced by one comedian, fans of the dance corps. Give it up for Mr. Danny Gonzalez. I am hoping you guys are cheering for this because, dang, alright. What's up, everyone? Welcome to day 2 of this amazing festival of the Corpse Summer Fest, hosted by the Corpse Dance Crew. I am your, I was going to say late night performer, but that's obscured. Your daytime comedian, Danny Gonzalez. Thank you guys so much for having me here. It's been a blasty blast. Doing comedy where I don't hear your guys' reaction. I just see what's going on in the feed. I have to like really use my Hawkeye view to look at the Instagram. So YouTube, Instagram, thank you guys so much for coming out and for supporting the core dance crew. Okay? Just a heads up and just a reminder that you be sure to check out all of the activity that's going on. I was at work and I was watching how Kayla was, you know, that was like the weirdest awkward cat daddy dance you can think of. But whatever. I was watching it while I was doing work, so I did my best to support, but it is what it is. But be sure to check out their website, thecorpsedancecrew.com, and check out their full schedule because we're only halfway through the show, ladies and gentlemen. We're still running it strong. They're actually running it strong because he only got me for 30 minutes. So be sure to check out their website for a full schedule and also their merch that they have on sale. So now that I got that out of the way, thank you guys. Take a look at me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to start off right off the bat. You guys are going to get to know me on a personal level. My name is Danny Gonzalez. I am Salvadorian descent. I should be the biggest, fierce Salvadorian in the world, but to my parents, I'm Asian. Alright? I am super duper Asian. You guys have no idea how Asian I am growing up. I grew up with Asians. I literally grew up with nothing but Asians. My best friend's Filipino. Like, I've grown with Filipinos, people from, Vietnamese, Koreans, like all the rice dishes you can think of. Okay? I was the side of frijoles to that group of my friends, I was the frijoles dip. Alright? I was the one dip that no one wanted to touch. Okay? But it's interesting being very multicultural, especially in the times we're living in that, multicultural is the thing, One of the things about my Asian friends growing up in high school is we had a big thing about Fast and the Furious. So any fans of Fast and the Furious, show some hearts or whatever the heck. Okay, there's one heart. There you go. So Fast and the Furious, and that was the biggest thing, I had a racing crew. This is the most funniest racing crew ever. It's called Project Hybrid Team Vulture. That is the most corniest street racing name ever. It is what it is. And there's 6 of I saw them Rise for Life. Thanks, Liz. So we were a racing crew. It was 6 of us. And there's only 3 cars. Alright? On the chat, on both chats, I want you guys to participate. Audience participation. Check it out. I want you guys to guess which car was mine. I'm going to list 3 cars. Alright? First car, 2001 Acura Integra Type R. Second car was a 97 Honda Civic hatchback. And then the last car was a 94 Toyota Camry 4-door. I want you guys to take a wild guess. Which car is it? Integra, Civic, or family car Camry? No, I wish it was a 2000. I wish I had an Integra. No, I had the family car. I had number 3. Thank you, Dango. You guessed it right. I drove the family car. All right. Everyone had the 2-seater cars. I had the family car. All right. And what's crazy is that the one guys that are riding on their fast cars, they ride solo. Everybody else in Danny's car, hop in. Cool. Not cool at all. And like, they would show off. They would so brag about their cars. They're like, bro, I just got a carbon fibered hood. bro, and I got, by the way, my Asian friend sounded so white, so, bro, I also got a dual exhaust intake with the, with the Borlo exhaust pipe. And then they'd ask me, bro, what do you have in your car? And I was like, when you open the door, the center console light turns red. And they're all like, whoa, that's pretty cool. How much did that cost you? And I was like, how much does red nail polish cost nowadays? That's how much it is. So, yeah, I grew up with that. But then later on, I didn't know about anime until I was, back in 2004, 2005. When I was growing up, I thought Dragon Ball was like cartoons, caricaturas, I did not know that it was anime. Like, I was completely oblivious to the whole anime world. I didn't start going to Anime Expo until 2006. This is when it was still in Anaheim, which was just down the street. But, yeah, it's crazy. I did not know that Anime Expo was a thing. And back then, Anime Expo was like only, if I remember this correctly, I want to say like over 100,000 attendees back in the golden days when you can get into a panel without a wait list. That's how good it was back in the days. Nowadays, it's like you have to stand in line, to stand in another line, to get into this line, to make it to this line, to pass the juggling on the obstacle course, to finally make it to the panel. Yeah, tell me about it. That's how it is nowadays. Like, to go into a panel, it's like a freaking Wipeout or Ninja Warrior. It's crazy, but oh man, convention. One of the crazy things about conventions, a lot of people do, yeah, see, gets it, the long lines, line con, that's what's up. But now with conventions, it's crazy. I went into this one panel, it was pretty cool. Alright, I'm lying, I didn't go to this panel, I was in the restroom, okay? It's the only room that has no line, okay? At least for the guys. So, there was like a cosplay malfunction that happened maybe about 5 or 6 years ago at AX. Craziest thing ever, I'm not gonna lie to you. Craziest thing. I'm in the restroom doing my business, pooping and Instagramming at the same time, And here's the thing. I'm in the restroom, I'm doing my thing, I'm washing my hands, alright, I'm drying up, and then this female cosplayer walks in, and she was dressed up as those nurses from Silent Hill, the faces that are completely covered. Apparently, she did not know she was walking into the guy's restroom. Completely thrown off. So, she's walking in there, and here's the thing about this girl. Bless her soul, whoever she is, but her skills in walking in high heels was at 0. Cosplay was at 100. Walking in high heels was at 0, because I swear she was walking like this, like... It's like a baby velociraptor from Jurassic Park, literally just hatching out. That's how she was about to morph into something. And so she finally makes it into the bathroom, into the stall, and she takes off her mask. And girls, you gotta help me on this part. I honestly don't understand it till this day. I don't know what her deal was, but she had some kind of like bra malfunction where she couldn't use her hands for some odd reason, and she just kept doing like she was about to like pop lock and whatnot. And she's just doing this in the mirror, and she had no idea I was standing right over there. I'm just in the corner like this, like... I was scared to move, honestly, because the way she just walked, it's like La Llorona was coming out of the convention center. I was just scared. And I was more scared that she was going to do this. Like, she felt a presence. I was more scared of her doing this. I swear, I would have just gone like this. Look at me, Blue. Look at me, Blue. Scary stuff. And she looked at me. We made eye contact, and she was like... And I was like... She's like, why are you in the girls' restroom? And I replied with, does the girls' restrooms have stalls? She's like... The brain's starting to click a little bit. It's starting to get into motion. And she's like... oh my God. And so she grabs her stuff and she starts walking away. And I kid you not, I got closer to the door and I heard her say, oh my, click, 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 and just walks away. Convention stuff, I'm telling you. But, oh, and the cosplayers are amazing, I'm not gonna lie. And that's the thing about the core dance crew, is that they got amazing cosplay. I mean, when they did their performance at Ronin Expo 2 years ago, 2 years ago, wow, that's crazy. They had props up the wazoo, and they had everything lined up, and it's such an experience seeing the backstage of what was happening for the closing ceremony at Ronin. But in my 16, 17 years of going to conventions, you guys are going to hate me for this, I've never cosplayed. Never cosplayed in my life. I know some of you guys are like, heretic, get out. Or for some of you Hispanics, fuera. You know, that means outside. If you don't know Spanish, turn on your subtitles, please. Thank you. But yeah, I've never cosplayed. Only because growing up in the convention world, I was more the autograph hunter. And then I started staffing. And then I started working at the exhibit hall. And then now I run a convention called Ronin Expo. Prior to that, NinjaCon. For some of you guys, little fun fact. I know, all these Asian names, right? You know, NinjaCon, Ronin Expo. Anime and Asian Culture Convention. Run by a Salvadoreño. You know, that's breathtaking, you know. Super breathtaking. But if there was one cosplayer, I'm not gonna lie, if there was one cosplayer that I wanted to pull off, and you know what, the ladies can feel it, gentlemen, you might feel it too, because he has that swagger, I would definitely cosplay as Sebastian from Black Butler. Alright? And he has a swagger, no matter what, he just makes you sound dumb but intelligent at the same time. It's like, you cannot go wrong. And with that suit, it's like, I'm just saying. But here's the thing about cosplaying at conventions that are not at convention centers. If I were to pull off a cosplay at a hotel, that could be very, very, very dangerous. Because, you know, what if all of a sudden I feel like dressing up as Sebastian? You know, what if I got the full suit and, you know, I'd be like the bearded Sebastian, you know, the woolly mammoth Sebastian, I don't know. And because this is not coming off, and trust me, there's so much, there's a colony of Gordo in here that I don't even want to, no, I'm sorry. And the thing is that I would totally pull it off, and that's what I'm afraid of, because if I go to this hotel convention, right, and I'm coming into the entrance of the hall of the hotel, and I'm like, I'm like, yes, I'm ready, I'm about to cosplay. All of a sudden, Consuelo from housekeeping, there you are, new employee, come this way, you know. Take me away. Downstairs, I'm signing HR documents to work at the hotel. And I'm like, what are you doing? And Consuela's like, you're here for work, vas a trabajar, you're gonna go up to the 4th floor to clean up whatever these chimpayates are doing upstairs, and God knows what kind of rituals they're doing on that floor. We have work to do. And I was like, whoa, Consuela, take it easy. Why did I start talking Spanish like that? I don't know why, but it sounds pretty legit. Take it easy, okay? Tony Montana here. So I had to explain to him, like, yo, hold on, Consuela. No, I am Sebastian. Okay, está bien. Gives me a name tag, Sebastian. What the heck? That's not what, no, can't do that. See, we easily be confused that way. Easily confused. I got confused on numerous places growing up. You have no idea, guys. You have no idea. Has anyone ever gone, like, to my 21 and over, you know what, even 18-year-old over people, has anyone gone to, like, an Asian club before? Or partied it up at the Belasco here in LA? But I know Impulse did a show. Shout out to Impulse. That was a fun show, by the way. I personally didn't go, but I see a lot of stories, and I wish I could have gone. But it is what it is. So, I got invited to an Asian club. Only because, like, again, my Asian friends. You know, I got invited. And I was like, I'm down. I've never been to one. Why not? So, it's kind of weird when you know you're the only Hispanic in that Asian club, right? Because you're looking at the guest list to your friends. You know Gonzalez is like in the middle of the alphabet, right? In a normal standard, but I've never thought Gonzalez would be on the top of that list. You know, besides 3 ands, and then Gonzalez, and then a bunch of Lee, Nguyen, and Fams. I was just thrown off by that list. Thrown off. And I was thrown off too because there was like, I saw Mota. I was like, oh snaps. There's a Hispanic in the group. I got excited. I'm like, yes. Un hermano or a primo for all I know. I'm like, yes. I show up. I see him. Freaking Filipino. Dang it. So close. So close. So I finally show up to this club. And it's crazy because this club has another club right next to it. And it's a Hispanic club. So on one side you hear boons, 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 boons. And then on the other club, and I was like, honor family, be adventurous. It's like Mortal Kombat all of a sudden. Choose your destiny. And I was just so conflicted. I was like, no. I'm going this way. I'm going to go to this Asian one. Because that's where my friends are at. I know they're all probably my primos, but non-affiliated. But still. We'll go over here. So I stand in line. Alright, this girl, beautiful Asian girl with a clipboard. And I ask her, I'm sorry, is this for the VIP line? And she's like, yes, it is. So she hands me the clipboard, right? And so I grab it. And before I even go on, have you guys ever heard of that whole conception of all Asians look alike? All Asians look alike. I didn't believe it at first. I totally am completely denial of the whole Asians look alike. Until that night. I kid you not. That night threw me off completely. I look down, I find my name, and I look up. I lost her in like 5 seconds. I kid you not. She was blended in with the row of Asians. Like everyone, like if you were to play a game of Guess Who, Asian version, they all look alike. I'm sorry. I'm terrible at this. I'm so sorry. They all looked alike. It was like an ocean. I was like at the Atlantic Ocean of Asians, you know. And I was like, oh my God, where did this girl go? And I tapped on this girl's shoulder. I'm like, excuse me, miss. Oh shit, you're a guy. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. And in my head, I was like, why is Steve Aoki in this line? I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. So I'm in line with a clipboard. And I'm like, this is cool. Alright. And then a pack of Asian girls come by. I'm sorry, not a pack. I'm sorry. A clan of Asian girls. They show up. And they're like, is this the end of the line for the VIP? I'm like, yes, it is. Okay, cool. And then they hand me their ID. And I'm like, you're giving this to me because? And she's like, well, don't you work here? Oh, hell no. The little bit of the barrio got in me a little bit. You know, I'm like, oh, hell no. I was tripping huevos. I'm like, oh, just because I'm Hispanic, you just automatically assume I work here? Is that what it is, ma'am? And see, I was being nice too because I said, ma'am. Ma'am? And she's all like, well, you kind of look like them over there. Ballet, bouncers, guys guarding the cars. They were wearing the same thing I was wearing, for like crying out loud. So then I apologized and like, I'm sorry. And what pissed me off is that I looked at her ID quickly. Not that I was gonna stalk her, low-key, but she looked like she was 20 and her ID says she was 46. I'm like, no manches. No freaking manches. It must be all the pho. I'm not gonna lie. Freaking works. So, I finally made it into the club. And man, that's crazy. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. That club was off the chain. Off the dizzle. That was kind of odd too because, you know, all in their little circles. I feel like, which nation do I belong to when they all dance in their little circle? Like, you know. So I was thrown off, and we had bottle service going on because it was my friend's birthday. So here's one of the benefits of being a Hispanic at an Asian club, and this is where I shined like there's no tomorrow. What happened is that we finished all the juice. We finished all the orange juice and the grape juice. We still had like half a bottle of Grey Goose going on. So we're like, these poor little Vietnamese